7 secrets that make any woman feel attracted to you. Let's get straight to the point. Attracting women has nothing to do with owning a luxury car or having six-pack abs. Ever seen guys with all that who still struggle to make a connection? Exactly, because attraction goes way beyond looks. It's about how you make a woman feel, the energy you bring into a room. And here's the secret. This isn't some innate superpower. It's something you can learn. Now imagine this. You walk into a party. There are the guys glued to the walls, practically invisible, and the ones trying way too hard to get attention, like circus clowns. And then there's that guy in the middle, calm, confident, not trying to prove anything. Who steals the show? Exactly. Spoiler alert, you can be that guy too. There's no magic trick, just understanding how things work and practicing. If you're thinking, this sounds too good to be true, relax. I thought the same. But what I'm about to share are practical insights that any guy, me, your friend, or the pizza delivery guy can use. You don't need to look like a movie star or be a millionaire. You just need to understand how the psychology of attraction works. Ready to start? Pay attention, because what comes next will change how you connect with women and, more importantly, with yourself. The first secret: quiet confidence. The superpower no one talks about. Quiet confidence is that kind of magnetism that makes people notice you without you saying a word. You know, when someone walks into a room and the vibe changes, they don't have to be the most attractive or dressed in a suit, but there's something in how they carry themselves. That's confidence at its core. No loud gestures, no look at me attitude. It's about being comfortable in your own skin. But wait, what is this confidence really? It's that I don't care attitude, handled with class. It's not about ignoring others, but about not needing their approval. Walk with good posture, chest up, look people in the eye, and give a smile that says, I'm at ease. Just adjusting how you carry yourself can have a major positive impact. This isn't magic, my friend. It's simply training your presence. I remember a barbecue with friends where there was a guy who barely said a word, yet everyone gravitated toward him. He didn't need to crack jokes or try to be the life of the party. He just sat there relaxed, listening more than talking, and when he spoke, it was spot on. He seemed completely at peace with himself. It was like a live masterclass. Less is more, always. Want to develop this kind of confidence? Start with simple steps. Pay attention to your posture, stop fidgeting, like playing with your hands or avoiding eye contact. Show that you're fully present in the moment. Over time, this will become a natural part of who you are. Ready to discover the next secret? Let's go. The second secret: mystery and curiosity. The timeless trick. Mystery is like that movie you can't stop watching. You need to know what happens next. And guess what? This works the same way in conversations. If you give away everything about yourself right away, she might like it. But the curiosity ends there. On the other hand, if you drop just enough to leave something in the air, my friend, she'll want to know more. Don't confuse this with being cryptic or acting like a soap opera character. It's about sharing an interesting story or detail without revealing the ending. For example, instead of saying, I vacationed in Europe, you could say, one night in Paris completely changed how I see the world, and wait for her to ask. It becomes a fun game, and who doesn't love a well-played mystery? I remember a time when I went all in, spilling everything about my childhood, work, travels in 1 hour. It felt like a documentary. The result? Lukewarm conversation and zero interest afterward. Then I started holding back a little. The difference was incredible. Conversations became lighter, and women were more curious to get to know me better. Bingo! To use this secret, remember, less is more. It's not about being distant, but creating that vibe of there's more behind the smile. She'll love putting together the puzzle that is you. Plus, it shows confidence. You don't need to spill everything to impress. Ready to weave this into the other secrets? Let's move on. The third secret: emotional intelligence. Understand without words. Emotional intelligence is like a social superpower. It helps you pick up on what's happening between the lines, the tone of voice, the looks, the half-hidden smiles. This not only connects you with her on a deeper level, but also shows that you're truly paying attention. And let's be real, that's way more attractive than cheesy pickup lines. Imagine she's telling you about a bad day. Most guys would say something generic, like, Wow, that sucks. But a guy with emotional intelligence might say, sounds frustrating. What exactly made you feel that way? That small shift in how you respond changes the game. She'll feel that you genuinely care, and there you go, connection made. One time, a woman told me about drama at work. My first instinct? Jump in and try to fix it, of course. But she didn't want solutions. She wanted someone to listen. When I realized that and switched from solving to understanding, the conversation transformed. She trusted me more, and our connection deepened. Want to improve this? Practice listening more and talking less. Pay attention not just to the words, but how they're spoken. A gesture, a pause, or even the tone can say it all. And this isn't just about attraction. It strengthens every relationship you have. Want to know how to combine this with the other secrets? Keep reading. The fourth secret. Humor is the aphrodisiac no one appreciated. Humor is like a magic potion in the game of attraction. When you make a woman laugh, it's not just any smile. It's an instant connection. Laughter breaks down walls, lightens the mood, and turns any interaction into something enjoyable. That's why humor is one of the most powerful and underrated traits you can develop. But listen, this doesn't mean memorizing jokes or trying too hard. It's about enjoying life with a light heart and turning ordinary moments into funny ones. Like spilling coffee and saying, "The table must have been thirsty," or making a playful comment about something she said. The key is being spontaneous and, of course, respectful, because bad jokes are like shooting yourself in the foot. Once I was on a date and things felt tense. The background music sounded like it came straight out of a soap opera, and I joked, "If we look around, someone's probably crying with a rose in hand." She burst out laughing, and boom, the ice was broken. Suddenly, the conversation flowed easily, and the date took off. I learned then that humor can change the game in seconds. If you think you're not the funny type, don't stress. Humor isn't about being a professional comedian. It's about being present and enjoying the moment. The more relaxed you are, the more natural it becomes. And remember, laughter connects. Laugh with her, never at her, and watch the magic happen. The fifth secret, purpose and passion. The true game of attraction. Nothing is more irresistible than a man who knows where he's headed. When you have a purpose or are passionate about something, it shines through in the way you talk, move, and interact. It's like you radiate a different energy, one that draws people in like a magnet. Men with direction inspire, captivate, and prove they truly lead an interesting life. Purpose isn't just about making money or having a grand life plan. It's about finding something that makes you excited to wake up in the morning. It could be your career, a hobby, or even a personal project. Now picture yourself talking about something you genuinely care about with that spark in your eyes. It's impossible not to grab attention. It's the difference between someone stuck in place and someone who's always growing. Take my friend, for example. He's a photographer. He's not rich or famous, but his passion for photography is so authentic that everyone loves hearing his stories. He talks about his adventures with so much enthusiasm that you almost feel like you were there. It's not about what he has, but who he is. That kind of authenticity is what truly attracts people. If you're still searching for what excites you, don't worry. What matters is that you start exploring. It doesn't have to be something epic. It could be a simple passion as long as it resonates with you. Women are drawn to men who are in motion, whether you're just starting or already on your path. The sixth secret. Authentic vulnerability is strength, not weakness. Forget that old idea that men shouldn't cry or need to be tough all the time. Showing vulnerability doesn't make you weak. It actually makes you appear even more confident. When you're honest about your challenges and the lessons you've learned, it shows you have the courage to be yourself, no masks needed. Women admire this because authenticity is rare. But hold up, being vulnerable doesn't mean unloading all your problems at once. It's about sharing stories that shaped you, like something you learned after a mistake or a tough moment that made you stronger. It's like saying, "I have scars, but they made me more resilient." This balance of strength and sensitivity creates a genuine connection. Once, I shared with someone how a project of mine had failed spectacularly. I was hesitant at first, but decided to talk about how it taught me to start over. To my surprise, It turned into an incredibly honest conversation. She told me she admired my honesty. That's when I realized that opening up in the right way can be one of the most powerful things you can do. Want to use this secret? Start small. Share something meaningful that doesn't make you feel uncomfortable. Authentic vulnerability not only builds emotional connections, but also shows you're a real man, strong and human. A quick note that could change your life. Have you ever caught yourself imagining what it would be like to have the full attention of that woman who seems out of reach? What if there was a simple yet powerful way to turn that fantasy into reality without having to change who you are or pretend to be someone else? The obsession method isn't just another empty promise. It's a tested and proven system that has helped thousands of men, just like you, who know the sting of rejection. With techniques based on cutting-edge psychological studies, this method will create a connection so deep and real that she won't want to be anywhere else but by your side. Now, think about this. Do you want to keep seeing that woman in someone else's arms, or do you want to be the man she chooses, the one she can't stop thinking about? With the obsession method, you'll have the key to unlocking the deep, irresistible desire that every woman carries. Take the first step and try it out. Check the first comment on this video, and don't risk losing the woman of your dreams to someone else. The 7th secret: make her feel unique, not just another face in the crowd. Want to know how to truly stand out in a woman's life? Show her that you see her in a way no one else does. It's not about generic compliments or flattery, but noticing and appreciating the details most people overlook. It's those comments that make her think, wow, he really sees me. For example, instead of a simple "you're beautiful," try something deeper like, "I love how you light up when you talk about your goals. It's clear how much they mean to you." This shows you're paying attention, and let's face it, in a superficial world, that's rare. It's like saying, "I see you beyond the surface." Once, I complimented a woman on how her smile changed when she talked about her family. It was such a small thing, but she was so surprised, saying, "No one's ever noticed that before." That's the secret. It doesn't have to be grand. Often, it's the little things that leave the biggest impact. To make this happen, be genuinely present. Pay attention to what she says and does, and notice something that stands out. When you comment sincerely, she'll notice. Making a woman feel special is all about authenticity, and it creates a bond no one else can replicate. Ready to apply everything and take your interactions to the next level? Subscribe to this channel for more videos like this, and don't forget to check out the next one now playing on your screen.